Of course, the Praxic Blade is considered to be, well, just about the strongest weapon in Destiny 2 Renegades, but there's technically something stronger, of course, and that is the Behemoth. What if I were to tell you that you can get a Behemoth that lasts for the entirety of a Lawless Frontier run? Well, it is possible. This was discovered actually early on in Renegades, but it hasn't gained a lot of traction. As you can see here, my Behemoth has no transport charter. The transport charter is basically a timer for how long you're actually able to use this vehicle. And so, how do you do it? Well, basically, you have to be with teammates. That includes a match-made run of the Lawless Frontier, so you don't have to have your own fire team, but you do need other players to be nearby. And so, if you go ahead and flip the coin to use your Behemoth, you'll need to be nearby to some teammates. As you can see right here, I throw the coin to spawn the Behemoth in, and I'm about 15 or 20 meters away from it, but I throw it right next to where my teammates are. Once you've thrown it down, you need to turn in the opposite direction, and the clips I've seen of this in the past, players actually look down at the ground, and for whatever reason, after your Behemoth has spawned in, if you turn back, head towards it and jump in, the transport charter will not be there. And that means you now have an infinite Behemoth, with the exception that it can still take damage. So obviously if you get it blown up or an invader destroys it, that's that. But a useful tip, while Behemoths can't benefit from healing orbs and things like that, whenever they go out of combat, they seem to regain around a third of their health. So if your health gets low, basically back out of combat, get a bit further away from enemies, and you'll find that the health bar actually increases up to about a third, which, given that these are also fairly tanky, is enough that in most encounters you can pretty much survive to the end of a Lawless Frontier run, the only other exception being that, obviously, some encounters in Lawless Frontier are down in the tunnels and things like that, and you can't necessarily get the Behemoth in or out of those tunnels. So outside of those components, this is infinite Behemoth, and it may be a glitch that you've discovered randomly on Lawless Frontier runs, but in case you were curious, that's how you recreate it.